And a prophecy and 2 deaths sum up the bizarre tale of a man accused of poisoning his 3 sons, thought to be wizards. The matter is before the Bayelsa State Police Command, where the father of the boys, Samuel Otase, is being detained, awaiting prosecution. Our correspondent in Bayelsa, Ovieteme George, tells us more.
Bound in cuffs, 42-year-old Samuel Otase and a relation were at the police divisional headquarters, Igbogeni, where he was detained for poisoning 3 of his sons after a prophecy that they were wizards.
Judge Odogo made a pronouncement in the church that I have some children and I'm not marrying the mother again. The mother have bewitched all my children to tarnish their life and to tarnish my family's life. That a owner of his son, children, will buy a snapper and poison them and kill them. I've not seen, and I cannot be among that.
Otase is accused of forcing the content of an insecticide called Sniper down the throats of his sons, aged 10, 12, and 14. But the elders miraculously survived the lethal dose of the liquid.
My father bring a roof from his pocket and give to Levi. And Levi and I tie me and my brothers down and give us the snapper to drink. I use my head and my legs to crawl out from the bush and now managed to escape.
When he came, the hands were swollen and there were marks showing that had been tied for a while, both on the hands and then the legs. So we began to treat him, ran some tests, began to treat him. In the evening, he got a bit conscious. He could talk, could call the name of his village. So he now told us what happened, that the father took them, said they were going to a church, and then along the line, he stopped, asked the bus to stop, and they went into a bush. When they got there, with one other man, I think his uncle or so, he tied all of them and forced them to drink Sniper.
He was eventually brought to the police station here. When he had recovered a little, he now told us that 2 other of his siblings are still in the bush. By the time we got there, unfortunately, those 2 had already given up the ghost.
The Commissioner of Police, Bayelsa State, and officers of the command visited the crime scene where the wooden crates used to convey the bodies of the 2 boys were shown to journalists.
This is the scene where the whole incident took place. And the rescue, this is exactly where the rescue took place also. Parents must be wary. Even if they have personal problems to themselves as spouses, it must not go to the children. Now these 2 children now have been lost forever. And this one is just managing to survive. That shouldn't be the case.
Back in detention, the police says Samuel Otase will have his day in court. 2 grandsons dead, 1 in hospital and her son in detention. Mother of the suspect breaks down in tears. Ovieteme George, TVC News, Yenagoa, Bayelsa State.